So a couple of weeks ago we talked about the ascension, right? And these symptoms that were happening to us and how we were growing into higher levels, evolving our beings, right? So today I want to touch a little bit more on that. Hello and welcome to another episode of A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And yeah, I want to go back a little bit because a few videos ago I mentioned that there were some energies out that were really growing, those of us who are ready to grow and to step into our now moments, right? And to continue to evolve spiritually and mentally and physically, emotionally and physically, right? And how does that look for me now? Or how does that look for you now? Right? It's been a few weeks since that video, and I was having some ascension symptoms with my mouth, right? And you say, well, that's just a toothache. Well, for me, it was a lot more than just a toothache. It represented a lot more, and it took a lot more to heal it, right? I do holistic healing, as I said in my last videos, but this was different. I knew it was an ascension symptom, and I just grinned and bared it, right? Being patient with myself, using my natural oils and things that I was using to calm the pain, but knowing full well that I had to experience that pain for a reason. Our bodies are changing, right? Our molecules, our atoms, our cells, they're all regenerating and they're all growing, right? They're making us different in some way, shape, or form, because evolution should never have stopped. We are meant to continue evolving just like our predecessors, right? If you follow, whose ever theories, I don't know, Darwin and all of that, right? Where we evolve from, let's say, a fish, right? Able to walk on land and then stand upright. You know that whole chart thing. And I'm not saying that I'm a proponent of that, or I'm in alignment with it. But if that was the case, why did we stop evolving? Why did we stop changing? From my perspective, there are a lot of things that were put into place that we became addicted to, habits, things of that nature. That stopped our natural evolution, because we aren't meant to continue to look this way or to evolve this way. Something about us physically is meant to change to adapt us to the next, whether it comes through another climate event, and there have been many throughout our history. Just look back. So whatever's happening now isn't new, it's just a repeating cycle. But we as human beings, these vehicles, are supposed to be able to change and adapt and grow, right? What does that mean? I don't know. They say that the Eskimos have a thicker layer of skin or something, right, to adapt to the cold. And if you're in the heat, you're darker, and your pigmentation, you adapt to the environment. But it goes beyond that. For our evolution, we're trying to evolve to become light beings, crystalline beings that can cross another dimension in a body. And to my knowledge, that hasn't been done before. Technically, this body passes, then we move on, right? Our souls move on. But I've been getting a lot of information recently, through my meditations, through just listening to other YouTubers, and I really feel that our next evolution is to cross another dimension in a physical state, not as just an ethereal being, not as that ether, right? Or the reality stone, if you're into the Marvel comics, right? That's what the reality stone does. It evolves you. It's a gas. It's that red gas. It's not a solid, right? From my perspective, we're meant to become more um, malleable, mutable in these bodies. You know, X-Men, mutants. But so that we can evolve, right? And as we do that, others around us do, and our offsprings take it even to the next step, further past us. But that's where I think this ascension that we recently, well, we're still in, is driving us towards. It's if you've been called lately to change your diet, watch what you're watching on television, shift, leave alcohol, any of that. If any of that's come into your now space and you're on that path, it's because we are finally taking back what was taken from us, our ability to evolve through this time, right? All these foods, these processed foods and alcohol and all of that stuff, really, it has been suppressing us from moving forward, moving on, moving up. If you want to know what ascension is, it's just another evolutionary step. It's not something that's an end. We need to ascend here and that's it. We're always ascending, always ascending. But it's been, come to my knowledge that process has been stifled, right? And we're no longer growing on our evolutionary path as others have in the past. So these new energies are helping us to refocus and to get back into alignment with eating the things that this body needs, right? To keep this machine going on its trajectory to evolution. Does it mean getting thinner skin or lighter, or will we be able to walk through walls? Yeah, probably, without even having to try. It's almost about, we should be at the Star Trek phase of our lives by now, right? Where we materialize and dematerialize and materialize somewhere else. But we won't need any fancy, gadget board to do that for us. As we evolve, we'll be able to do it automatically. Just crossing portals is really what it is. But that's my thought on it. What is your thoughts on this? Because I really feel that that's where we're heading, or that's where we're meant to be already. Look at all these futuristic projections from the past TV shows, like the Jetsons and Star Trek, the original Star Trek, right? Somebody had that vision, and from my perspective, we should have already been there. And you may say, well, we're already technologically advanced. And the way I see things, we're not even close to being where we're supposed to be, because we were stifled in some way, shape, or form. And that's my own opinion, and take that or leave it. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's cool. But yeah, I really feel like we've been stifled. Our growth has been stunted. And here's our opportunity now, going forward, to shift that, to change it, to take our power back. How do you do that? It's not about giving up anything, but it's about knowing that you've already experienced certain things and you don't need to experience them anymore, so choosing not to experience them. Be it alcohol, be it cigarettes, be it anything. And I know they're addictive, and some people have to go through detox, and so do that. If that's you, now's the time for you to put yourself in those positions. But you have to have the willpower and the drive, and the passion, to want to do it. You want to know what ascension is? You are the one that needs to do what you need to do to ascend. No one else can do it for you. There's no magic pill you can swallow. There's just that inner knowledge and knowing that you have to make some changes. And then take the baby steps to start making those changes. And just have the utmost faith that everything's happening exactly the way it's supposed to happen. But now, you're going to do it with more confidence. You're going to do everything with more confidence, less fear, less doubts, less worry, more taking leaps of faith. That's what your ascension is. Allowing everything to unfold naturally as it's meant to. First, you got to know that we've been stopped from doing that. I've come to recognize that, and that's why I continue on my journey. Throwing caution to the wind, as it were, but it's not caution. There's a path. I'm on it, and I know that I have to keep shifting my body, my mind, my soul, my thoughts, my emotions, my habits, in order for me to keep growing and to become that crystalline being in the fifth dimension as a quote-unquote physical form. That's where we're heading. That's my opinion. If it resonates with you, hit the like button, share this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. And if you're on the cusp and you want some more information and you're ready to do some of this work because you're being called to but need some help, I am a spiritual transformation coach. Here's the link to my website. Give me a shout for a 30-minute free decompression session. I'd love to share my journey and help you find your unique path and journey to getting there, to ascending, to evolving, however it's meant for you. We're all going to get there. We all have different paths to take. So make sure you're on your path. Make sure you're taking the baby steps and doing the things that you need to do and releasing the things that you need to release so that you can get there. There's no timeline. There's no rush. But you do have to take some action steps to show the universe that you're ready. You're ready to do it. I'm ready to do it. Are you? I hope you are. So continue on your spiritual awakening journey. It never ends. It's just another experience, more lessons to learn. Learn them, evolve, and have an amazing day.